everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Shelly's Millions. Well, you'll join me on my path to become a millionaire, even though I'm about to start living temporarily off California EDD unemployment benefits. Today's video is going to cover some common frustrations, problems, and issues that some of you have had while filling out and waiting to receive your first payments. If you find this information useful or you just want to support me on my journey to my millions, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video, and be sure to watch it to the end. You'll get the best information and tips that way too. I want to make a disclaimer. I'm no expert. I'm just going through the process for the first time myself. So if you you should always follow up with California EDD or your HR department if you have further questions. I'm just hoping that knowing other people are frustrated with the system will help put you a little bit more at ease. Probably the first question that everybody wants to know is, when will I get my first payment? According to the continued claim form where you can certify for your benefits, more on this later, it'll be about 10 days from the time California EDD receives your certification. So for me, I applied on March 16th. I got my letters on March 26th, and they told me to go online and certify for benefits on March 29th. I'm expecting that I'll get my first check by April 8th. So the whole process from the date when you first apply to when you get your first check seems like it's going to take about 23 days total. Most people I've talked to have not received their payments yet either, so it seems to be normal if you've not yet received your first payment, and I'll update everybody when I do get my first payment. What form will the payment arrive in? No matter what you choose, it's going to come in the mail. The default option that it's set to is for a B of A card to be loaded with your payment. The other option is to get a check. It did say that it could take longer if you choose to get a check, so I went ahead and selected the B of A card. The next question is, will my payment have the extra $600 on it right away? It does not appear that it will. It appears that that this is going to take a few extra weeks before we start seeing that money. I'm hoping that once it does come, that they give us retroactive pay, but I'm not sure how that's going to work and how quickly it'll begin. It looks like that will vary from state to state, and that states that have recently had other types of disasters, think like hurricanes and floods, their systems might be equipped to start sending that $600 sooner than California, because we haven't had any other kinds of disasters that required faster or extra pay due to extenuating circumstances. The next question is, how long will I get the $600 unemployment? Is that just a one-time thing? No, it's not a one-time thing. Under the current stimulus plan, you're going to receive that extra $600 per check for up to 13 weeks. Many people seem to think that if we're not back to work by the time that runs out, that the government will release an additional stimulus plan, but right now that's just pure speculation. So 13 weeks, and after that, you're going to go back to your base unemployment amount, which for me is $450. How often will I get paid? I'm not sure on this one. I'm guessing once every 2 weeks, because that's how often I'm being asked to certify. And from the claims page on the California EDD website, it looks like the first check's going to have 2 weeks of payments included. If anyone knows the actual answer to that, please comment in the comments below. Okay, what is the next question? The next question is, I thought I didn't need to look for work because I'm furloughed or laid off, and I expect to go back to my employer once it's safe to do so. Why is California EDD saying that I must look for work? Again, I'm guessing, but I think they just haven't had time to update their system. For now, when I went on to certify my benefits, I went ahead and I looked for work in my industry, but all the jobs in my industry are closed, so I just put not hiring as the result of looking for that work. Okay, so the next question is, people I know have received different paperwork than I did. Should I be concerned? Overall, I'd say that everyone I spoke with received different communication on different days, so I wouldn't worry too much if you didn't receive the same exact paperwork as your friends or coworkers. For example, I got 2 regular sized envelopes, one telling me I would get a B of A card unless I sent back a form requesting a check. The other one was the form to manually certify for my benefits, but I went ahead and did that online. Then I got a third, shorter, taller envelope. That envelope contained my 10-digit EDD customer account number, which is the number that allowed me to log on and create a UI online account. That seems to be the one that a lot of people didn't get. So if you didn't get this, check to see if you got an email that takes you to the area you can certify benefits, even if you didn't get that 10-digit EDD customer account number. In that third envelope, I also got the unemployment insurance benefits brochure. So if I had to guess why so many people didn't get that envelope, I bet they ran out of brochures. Like, since a record number of people applied, I'm guessing they ran out of brochures, and then they were like, well, how else can we get the information to people quickly? And then I think they sent out the email that you could follow the link and certify for benefits that way. Well, that's my guess. I don't know that for sure. Okay. With that said, if your benefit amount does not look correct, or if they've requested additional information for verifying your identity, please make sure that you get them that quickly and either call them or log on to UI online and message them to try and clear up any issues. If the amount you're getting looks to be correct and says paid, I'm guessing it should be on the way, but if your benefit amount does not look correct, try and get a hold of someone to help you get it right. Which brings us to our next question. I need to call, but I can't get through. What should I do? Make sure that when you're calling that you're verifying that they're open to take calls. I think their hours to accept calls are really limited. I think I saw like 8 a.m. to noon on some days. If you are able to log on to UI online, you should be able to send a message to someone. A few issues that people had that seem to already clear themselves up. In my first video, I reported that I didn't correctly answer the disaster question. It's my understanding there's now a more prominent question asking you if you are out of work due to COVID-19. And so, of course, you're going to click yes to that if that's your situation. I did have one employee report to me that they were told that they weren't being paid for their first week of unemployment because that was the waiting week. That has now been fixed for him online, and it now shows that he's getting paid for both weeks. I guess prior to all this, you used to have to wait to be unemployed 1 week before you could file for benefits, or maybe you didn't get paid for the first week at all. I'm not sure. Again, if you know the answer to that, comment in the comments down below. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. Please leave me any comments or questions down below. Let me know what your experience has been like applying for unemployment benefits with California EDD. Stay safe and healthy. If you are interested in an easy platform to try out investing in stocks, I do recommend Webull. If it's your first time setting up an account with them after an initial deposit, you'll get 2 free stocks. So please use my link down below. And if you use my link, please make sure to let me know which 2 free stocks you got. Again, thank you for watching Shelly's Millions.